Alright, welcome back. I think I am live. Yes, I am. Well, hopefully that turned on seamlessly. Oh, it did. Oh, this is amazing. Sorry, I just finally got my hotkeys ready. So now we can continue on. Alright, into Le Castle. Woo! Exciting, exciting. I think of this yet. Into the castle. Halt! Who goes there? I have not seen your face before, in those outlandish clothes. Would it be one of the Fiend Lord's agents, would we? Ha! Fat shots, look at him! That boy's not built to lift a sword, let alone serve in the Fiend Lord's army. Heh, suppose you're right. Now run along, boy, before we're forced to lock you up in the towers. Stop that at once! I gotta really work on my female voices, like... It's getting pretty bad. Queen Lena. Gosh, I need to get these words better. Bah. Man, look at that dress. That man is my friend and you will treat him as such. But your majesty, there's something strange about his look. You refuse to obey my orders? No, I forgive my lady. Please enter. Hee hee. Please pardon us. We have no idea you were Her Majesty's guests. I envy you to be favored by the Queen. Woohoo! I'm in a castle. Hello. The dining hall is below. The master of the kitchens has a foul temper. Best stay out of his way unless you fancy a tongue lashing. Tongue lashing? Hungry, my lord? Take a seat at the upper left corner of the left table. So you and Her Majesty are acquainted? Oh, you didn't. The kitchen is a battlefield in its own right. Have you come to season my broth with your lack of culinary experience? Out! You have no place in my kitchen. Ho ho ho. Oh, what in the name of all that's good is eye cream? What Her Majesty so wishes I prepare. Yes, you gotta make a big eye cream. The Fiend Lord's troops says better watch out for us. The Magister of the kitchen has earned his post. His cooking is worthy of at least 3 stars. Out of 5? Wow, that's insulting. I'm dying. I'm dying of hunger. Your meal is ready. Oh, snap! Finally. And you get chowing on that, you know, walking place, eating food. The dining hall is for members of the knighthood, but you're welcome at our tables. Eat your fill before you go. Yeah. Ooh. Let's get some spiced roast. Just a moment then. Whoosh! Ooh. Oh, snap. Whoa. Big meal. Here you go. That's right. Let's get, oh yeah, eat that all. HP and MP restored. Ooh. Ooh. Where is our food and drink? Oh, Commander, beg pardons, it's not quite ready. My men and I risk our lives in this war. It's so much to ask you keep us fed. Quickly now. Oh shoot, I need to like turn off Steam notifications. That's my bad. Enough of your self-righteous ranting. Your knights aren't the only ones putting their lives on the line for this kingdom. I think I've lost my appetite. I have no stomach for meat braised in cowardice. See that my men are fed. Go find someone else to command. I don't need you telling me how to do my job. Our new commander is working hard to fill Sir Cyrus's shoes. Oh, that's a poor guy. Our commander is a good man, the master of the kitchen, but rubs him the wrong way. Just like he rubs meat. Ha! That was a meat joke for you. Meat-tascular. Always, that's the other thing. The knight's quarters are below. Go downstairs if you wish to rest. Oh wow, this is quite elaborate. Xenia Bridge is our last line of defense. We must be whole should we ever live our lives. You're the queen's friend, are you not? Talk to the maid if you need to rest. If only Sir Cyrus were here. You've heard of him, surely. No. You don't know of the great Sir Cyrus? From what depraved village do you hail? Ignorance. We were here for this queen. The King Lord's troops are strangely quiet. Something must be afoot. Long ago, a vile beast named Yarka lurked in the west forest. People were loath to wander near, but since that cathedral was built, no monsters have been seen. It seems like the place is truly blessed. Truly. Sir Cyrus was commander of the knighthood, sworn to protect the queen. 10 years ago, he and a lone friend departed on a quest, and no one has heard of them since. What a relief. Now that the queen's been found, we can refocus our efforts on the war. So yeah, always in RPG games, go and explore where you're not supposed to explore. Like, the main storyline is always going to be there ready for you. Ooh, King Guardia the 21st sits in audience with, and be mindful of your place. Hello. I am to understand that you played some role in helping to rescue my lady wife. I owe you a debt of gratitude. Might you know what befell Lena? She has been acting rather oddly since her return. And she seems to have lost the coral hairpin she always wore. She always treasured that thing, so forgive me. You must be tired. Please rest in the knight's quarters downstairs to the left. I'll speak to the commander. King's chambers are topped ahead. The knight's quarters are downstairs. Go. Find the stairway. Oh, where did that guy go? Where did that sneaky man go? Oh, always loot the chest. Obtained 100 Gs. Oh, with inflation, this should be worth like twice that amount of money. This mysterious force seals it shut. What do you want? Be gone from here. What do you want? Be gone from here. No. Between you and I, the Chancellor has been acting strangely these days. I spied him sneaking out of the castle time and time again. The only thing I've noticed out of the ordinary is of late is the Queen's personal guards. That froggish creature has not been around. They say a curse turned him into a frog, but I question the truth of that. No doubt, he's been one of the Fiend Lord's spies all along, because he's a frog. People think the Chancellor's behavior is strange, but I don't find it troubling at all. The Chancellor is a man of strong faith. Why, he goes to the Manola Cathedral every day to pray. Nice. Bronze armor. Wait, do I already have bronze armor? Wrong button. No, that's wrong button. Oh gosh. I have padded vest. Oh, bronze armor. Nice. The power of technology. Bronze. Truly innate, marvelous. So, always explore off the beaten path. That's what these RPG games also train you. Exploration is key not only to survival, but to, like, having a good time. So now, we go... Oh, wrong button. We just go. Now we go to where we ought to have gone. Exploration is always important in these types of games. The Queen's chambers are above. She's granting you permission to pass. Yeah, you know. You know me. You know, no Canterbury nonsense happening here. Nope, no sir. You know the vibes. Chaste vibes. Got 'em. Oh, gosh. Her Majesty awaits you. Bah. It's been over 10 years since Her Majesty first came to the castle, but she's scarce aged a day. In fact, she looks even younger now than she did before her disappearance. You're the one who saved our queen. I expected one a bit more dashing. Hey, look, hey, I don't do any of this for you. Okay. But, you know, I don't look cool for you, young lady. Ah, there you are. Look left, look right. Please leave us. I need to have words with this man in private. As you wish, Your Majesty. Come near. Don't be shy. Oh dear. Right. Hee hee. Fooled you, didn't I, Cade? It's me, but everyone keeps calling me Lena for some reason. A lack of music to create ambiance. I'm glad you came. We were only together for that short time at the fair, but somehow I knew you'd come for me. Man, that dress is like really big. Thank you, Cade. Oh no. What's happening? Well, yeah, just shaking his head. No, let me. Like, what am I to do? I feel I'm being torn apart. Help me, Cade. I'm scared. It's like I'm dying. Please, Cade. Help. Oh, snap. Ow. That was a wall. Since we're a silent protagonist, we can't do anything. Her Majesty dismissed you already? You didn't engage in any untoward behavior, did you? Of course not. Let us hope that is the case. Wow. By the way, did Her Majesty seem somehow not herself? Yes. Just as I thought. She claims she's not Lena, and there's something different about her. Ah, but don't let this escape. ... A great number of things change as the years go by, but if there's one thing that will ever be the same, it's women and their insufferable love of gossip. And you're in the middle of it. See, now this is inciting incident number 2. We go back down. We go all the way back down. We come out. Cade! And then boom! Velma. Whew! You okay? Did you find the girl? She what? She disappeared? It's just as I thought then. I knew I recognized her from somewhere. Look left, look right, look left. We seem to be in Guardia, but it looks a lot older than the Guardia we're from. They must have mistaken that girl for her ancestor. After all, that girl was our Princess Nadia. Snap! That is, Princess Nadia is a descendant of Queen Lena. You know, this is how family genealogies work, you know? Everyone's just head nodding at each other. Queen Lena was kidnapped and someone was supposed to have gone and saved her, but now history has changed. Shoo! Marlowe's looks so much like the queen that they probably called off their search when she appeared. But if the real queen is killed... Snap. What a scoundrel. Marlowe's would never have existed. But there might have been still enough time. If we can save the queen, history as we know it would have remained unchanged. Oh snap. Something must happen to the queen in this area if she wasn't rescued, and if something happens to her, her descendant Princess Nadia will never come into being. We have to find the real queen. Wait, are you properly equipped? I keep going into inventory. Why am I? Okay, we need to get you... you already... oh gosh. I need to press S for this. Equipment. Reveals HP of the enemy. I think having you be faster would be better. Alright. Now we've entered the second climax. The grandfather paradox. Classic, you know? A very classic, shenanigan. So now, yeah, so this is the true exciting, you know, it's layers. It's layers. So, we enter the grandfather paradox, and we see the nuance of the time travel shenanigans happening. And, like, you know, the grandfather paradox is a classic paradox. This game is exuding, it's dripping in the classic hero's journey shenanigans. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, like, you know, when I was a kid, I was just expecting something a bit more, to be honest. And there was nothing wrong with that. This is more that, like, my immaturity just shined through this game. And I think the game took full advantage of that. Like, not in a cynical way, but in a way that, like, it played with me. Like, I'm playing the game, and then this game ends up playing me. And the moment a game plays me was the moment I knew I needed to finish the game. And, like, experience it for all it has. Now, we are going to save here. So we open here. Okay, remember, they were talking about how shady the cathedral is. And you can explore everywhere except the cathedral. And we need to go up to the cathedral. Why not say a prayer for ourselves? See, look. See, look. Now something shines here. So, everyone... Tamio is... All the hints point to how strange the cathedral is. There's a monster in the forest until the cathedral is built. Someone's like, I thought something strange was going on in the cathedral. Then, you know... Huh, what did you find? A hairpin. Hey, this is Guardians Royal's crest. You know. Oh, come on, let's, there we go. See, now look, I'm hitting 3 enemies at once. So the combat is pretty great. Right now I'm doing, like, combos and whatnot. Oh, they're slowing me down. Oh, no. Nagamore. Oh, I get it. No, it's Naga Amyor. Because of, you know, amor is the Greek word for, like, you know, they're nagging you with love. Shoot. Wait. No, I didn't want auto. I want, oh, gosh. Can they stop hitting me? Just for a moment. Do they have... No, we don't have any tech here. Do another cyclone here. Oh, they're doing a lot of damage. Again, this is like standard RPG stuff, if you will. It's literally a trope. This is the trope of the hero's journey in RPGs. Like the call to. I'm really emphasizing this a lot, and I'm sorry for the repetition, but I feel the need to remind of this repetition is because it's from this repetition that something more nuanced happens after the second hour. You know? And you know, this is like classic RPG design too, you know, woman snake that's like, I don't know, having the seashells by the seashore. Booyah. Increased. She has flamethrower, and yes, fire roll. Now, we're entering a new mechanical aspect of this game, which is combined techs, and this is really cool in RPG. Phew, wasn't expecting that. Oh snap. Oh snap, there was a surprise one. Who's this? Lower your guard and you allow the enemy in. Oh. You've come to save the queen? The fiend's lair lies within, it seems. Will you accompany me? You're a... Cade, it's a giant talking frog. You know, I can't stand frogs. I suppose I ought expect you to trust me, looking as I do. Very well, do as you please, but I must save the queen. Wait. You don't seem like a bad frog. I mean, person. I mean, What should we do, Cade? Go with the frog. Go with the frog. I guess I'll just have to get over my my aversion to slimy or moist-skinned creatures. So, what's your name? Well, Frog's name's Frog. You know, I think keeping Frog as Frog is acceptable. Frog will suffice. Look at that muscle pose. Oh, yeah. Alright, nice to meet you, Frog. And you as well. This room must conceal a hidden passage. Let us search every corner. Alright. Time to find the secret passage. Nothing more secret than an organ. We've entered our real dungeon this time, so let's see, equipment. Can you get Frog better equipment? Oh, he has bronze already. And a power glove, so it's pretty sufficient. So now look, see, here's an enemy here, and I can just, like, walk past them all. Look at these dodging skills. So now enters a interesting gameplay mechanic. Since I can choose my combats, I can choose how healthy I feel, or how unhealthy. And the reason to enter in combat is to honestly just get, excuse me, more XP, which makes me stronger. And right now the enemies are very spaced out. So this creates, interesting gameplay dynamics. Like, okay, one of my characters is super low on health. Okay, we're gonna heal her. Oh shoot, is she dead? She out. Darn. So there's different items, like revives a KO person, but that's a very important item. So we're just going to... Oh no, she was alive by 1 HP. And now she's just dead. That's a my bad. I clicked auto attack again. Whoops. Velma doesn't get that XP. That's very unfortunate. I think there's a healing thing in this room. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna have to use a few potions. For now, that should suffice. Tamed a potion. Tamed a maiden suit. Tamed ether. I think a maiden suit is only for the women. I mean in this game, like in the 80s. You know? Obtained hidden Naga bromide. I don't know what that means. Hey, there's humans in here. Try and steal our bromide, will you? Get him. Okay, now we get our coolest thing. Combo text, like Fire Whirl. So what this does is it combines 2 enemies' attacks at once and does more damage. Look at that. Dead, dead, dead. It's a really amazing thing. So now there's interesting gameplay choices of waiting for people to line up at the same time so that multiple attacks can happen. Steel Saber. And exploration's an important part of this. Getting the loot and the whatnot. And this is, again, another really simple dungeon. Dodgeable enemies, people skating to and fro. Like, they're not really obstacles unless I hit a trigger point. We need to get this Diablo. And we'll attack. Flamethrower. Yes, beautiful. So the frog goes in for the kill there on the left. Then we throw our flames in a straight line across 2 enemies. Ooh! Snakes don't like fire, I guess. And you can tell there's a really simple design too. Like, this is the 3rd time we've seen it. The main objective is straight ahead. The distractables, the optional things are to the left and to the right. So you can just go to the left and to the right. What's with the disguises? Hurry up and change. No need to be walking around inhuman in here. Ugh, it's almost time for my shift. I hate pretending to be human. They're so smelly and repulsive. It's demeaning. Arca's a genius. His plan was to imprison the Chancellor and take on his Rourke like magic. Now the Queen's ours, and the castle's in uproar. This is rich. Ha ha ha. Those ones we ate last time weren't so bad, and those 2 soldiers we just got look plump and juicy. Hee hee hee. Alright, I think I'll pay my respects to the Fiend Lord statue before my shift starts. Is he like... Oh, this is awkward. Oh, you came to my rescue. How kind of you, but I assure you, there's no need. The master of this place, Yarka, is so very kind. I decided to stay here. Please make yourselves at home, too. Did you, by chance, come to save the Queen Lean? Oh, you did. That's good to know. Oh, how good of you to come. I'm sure Yarka will be pleased. Please, pass the time in here with us, till he has a chance to come and greet you properly. Oh, great Magus, Magus the Great. Your eyes are brighter than stars. Your flowing hair like waves atop the sea. Even those miserable sunny days abate when we feel you seething hate. Even brightened halls hold no fear, just so long as you are near. Magus, oh Lord Magus, you are our fiend, Lord and Savior. Oh great Magus, Magus the Great, your eyes are brighter than stars, your flowing hair like waves atop the sea. Even to those, yes. So again, by side exploration, left and right, they've been building this pattern since the fair, since the castle, everything. Main thing to the center, all optional things are to the left and to the right, and now we get a bit of story. This is the Fiend Lord. This is an antagonist in this world, in this time. And we see these people really looking up to him. Probably worshipping him is definitely the right word. Right behind these people. Don't be in such a hurry to leave. Please take the time to enjoy yourselves with us. Mwahaha. Snap, it's snakes. Can't hit that one. Flame on! And so, yeah, that's the main antagonist in this world is, Magus. I wonder if I'm allowed to talk to these people or will I enter combat? Come join us in singing your funeral dirge. Gwahahaha. Oh shoot. Not a dirge. I don't have enough tech. This is not good. Oh shoot. Why do you keep putting it on auto? That's not good of me. Flamethrower here. Slurp. I think we need you. Oh, yeah, Slurp. I think Slurp does some healing. You know, Toad Tongue, always a good healer. Always. Perfect. Right angle. Oh, missed it by an inch. So yeah, I chose to enter that encounter just for XP, and Slurp Slash learned X Strike. See, like, when you level up, you just become more powerful. Yeah. Sorry, give me a moment. There's this... Where again? Dang, this... I'm just trying to play a game and, like, you know, random people come in. I just don't know what to do with them. So, foreshadowing for building, and again, our central path is in the middle, and there's a secret that I'm still trying to get, which is entering this place. So what you do is we go around the spikes, touch the skull, booyah, enter in. Oh look, here are soldiers that we found. You're humans. They hidden the queen in the back. Please rescue her. Somewhere within this complex, there's a shrine to the Fiend Lord. I heard there's treasure to be found there as well. Oh, let's see. Everything's coming together. Strength capsule. Beautiful. Alright, so after doing all that optional stuff, let's go and save the queen. And I accidentally touched a man. No, that's not... Oh. Let's super slash this person. Hit that one. Wow. Nice. Then this should kill him. Gah, intruders! Slap them! Shee. See, I'm out of magic, which isn't good. I keep clicking auto. I meant to do some healing. Attack. Flamethrower the snakes. Snakes hate fire. They're not attracted to it at all. Healing on Cade. Booyah. Ooh. This should kill him in 2 hits, and we're done. There should be a safe place up here soon, hopefully. Upgraded. Nice. Oh, more snakes. I don't feel like fighting right now, so I walk past them. Sweet. So since I'm in the save point, I can save, but also I'll be able to use this cool item called a shelter. Fully restores H point, you know, health points and mana points at a safe place. I'll be doing that, especially since there's a fight coming up. And I'll also save. So yeah, this is again, central is probably the way to go. So we go left and right. Ah, that was a trap. I can't get back up. Sneaking past me, huh? You must really think you're smart. I touched you. I'm sorry, my man. Didn't mean to disturb your sleep. And I'm sorry I have to wake you up with violence. Which is never the answer. So now, I can do cool techniques, but I gotta save those since those points are rare. And look at these bats. What does this do? Oh, I just summoned more bats. Let's do a simple cyclone. And the bats are healing themselves. Got 3 for 1. Nice. I think there's times where you can get 4. That's pretty cool. Oh, sorry, I like looking at these like death animations. They're just so fun. I love the disintegration. Like, there's so much cool stuff with Pixar. Like, you don't need to worry about like animating bodies and all that stuff, you know. Sign, no entry within. Pass you guys. What does this do? Oh, there we go. That disables the spikes, which is what we needed, which is what we wanted. All right, let's get that fire swirl. I want to super slurp on him. Bam. Dead. And we'll get a combo with the fire whirl. Oh, come on. There we go. Ooh, yeah. 3 for 1 right there. And then we can take out the last one. The fire just does a lot. The fiends just don't like fire, I guess. Lots of resources. There's always resource gathering, and the resources are, you know, optional is not the right word, but hidden figures. They're hidden figures. Yeah, get the iron sword. Oh yeah. What is the belt? Stamina, speed. Oh, hold on, I need to get some seed. I need to get Velma some better speed. Yeah. Power Glove's still good. But I don't... Stamina increases defense. I think I like the strength build right now. As you always do, play the piano. Fantastic. We'll grab one more save point. We can never be wrong in saving. This is what is known as save scumming. Every time you make progress, you just save and you keep going and you come back. So, after exploration, after going through this dungeon, fighting enemies, choosing the fights, accidentally triggering fights. Oh wow, they really knocked me around. And voila. Oh, oh. Oh, it was a trap. So that's fire whirl up here. I need to be more lax. I just love spamming these techniques because they just do so much damage. And that one, it's not down yet. Oh. And that's a cool thing. Depending on the enemy's attacks, it repositions you, too. Ooh. Slash. And death. Oh, there was another save point here. Just go with some simple attacks here. Oh, the hammer to the kneecaps. Nice. So, next you'll be able to see what is known as a boss fight. Now, this isn't the first boss fight of the game. A boss fight is someone who has an extreme amount of health. Not a common enemy, but also has a specific moveset that's more scary. It's meant to be a challenge.
Prepare yourself, Queen Lena. It's time you bid farewell to this world.
Oh, sorry, I gotta run into the front.
You! How did you get in here?
Frog! Flee, your majesty. We shall dispatch this fiend. Be careful. Ooh. I hope you enjoyed this soundtrack. Like, this soundtrack is, like, magnificent. There's no use in fighting. None of you will leave this place alive. Intolerable frog. Let us see you hop your way out of this. Enough of this Chancellor charade. Spin with electricity. May I introduce you to Yarka. The Chancellor transformed into Yarka. Bam! Cross slash. Oh. It retaliates like that. Does a flamethrower do a lot of damage? Do the X slash again. Yeah! Okay. Oh. I'm gonna grab a potion. I can't use a potion. Do it again. If it ain't broke, no fix it. I mean, it does a lot more damage. Needle spin. Ooh. Good thing I healed Cade. Okay. Frog, I need you to switch to healing. Causes magic. Oh, not auto. So this is what's known as a boss fight. You know, there's a lot of thought. All my people are about half health right now. And right now we're surviving, trying to do damage. Let's see. And I think right now I need to switch into healing. Yeah, I need to switch to healing. Do a potion. Do a potion. Do a potion. Ooh. Okay, I need you to do a ether. I will do super slash. I want you to do a flamethrower. I don't think it likes fire. Too close to counterattack. Okay. It's in counterattack mode. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I think that's why I was doing a lot of things. And since you're too close to counterattack, do it again. There we go. 170. Oh! Got him. Goodbye, Yarka. 50 XP. A lot of gold. This is what's called a fanfare. This is a victory song. Thank you, Frog. I knew you'd come to my rescue. And there's nothing really interesting about that fight. I mean, besides the mechanic of counterattack, when you attack it, it attacks back, and timing that when he's not in a position of counterattack, which was when he's on his belly, you know, on all fours. Or, I mean, sixes. I mean, those were claws, I assume. And so... we continue the story. His Majesty awaits most anxiously. We should return to the castle. I thank you, Cade and Velma, for all your aid. Frog's just a wholesome character. And I as well. Please accompany us to the castle. You'll be most welcome guests. Well, first things first, loot 'em. Oh! The True Chancellor. Whew, my thanks, that monster stuffed me in there like a stack of coins. Oh, Your Majesty! I am undamaged, as you can see. Yeah, loot. Now I can sit on the throne. Yes, let us be on our way. And that's the end of the first dungeon. Or combat encounters. As you can tell, this is the what we would call as a gameplay loop. The gameplay loop is you go from location to location, fighting enemies, different types of enemies with different types of obstacles and weaknesses and strengths, to fight a boss so you can get more cutscenes so you can move the story along. And this initial in RPGs, this gameplay loop can get monotonous because of the way that parties and loadouts and stats and making sure you're leveled up high enough and making sure I could have avoided all those ads, but adversaries. So they're like small enemies, the bats, the rolling people, the snake, naga and moors. Like I could have avoided them all, but that gives me the choice of what type of encounters I'll get. I chose not to fight everyone in the room because I didn't feel like I had the resources, because I didn't have the resources to fight everyone in the room. So I chose my fights, or entered the fights in which the game forced me to. And now, let us get back to the story. You cannot know how worried I am. You cannot know how I worried Lena. Yarka, that vile beast, impersonating me and kidnapping the queen. We must institute a stricter criminal justice system in this kingdom to ensure such fiends never threaten the royal family's safety again. I am disgraced. I failed to protect my queen. Frog! That frog just out of here. You have my deepest gratitude, Lord Cade, but I wonder, who then was that girl we found in the canyon? God, that vile beast. We must institute a stricter criminal justice system in this kingdom. I am forever in your debt. Who knows what would happen to me? How have you come a little later than you did? By the way, what became of the girl who was mistaken for me? Oh yeah, I forgot all about Princess Nadia! Cade, where did the Princess Nadia disappear? She might be there now. Whee! Gotta save the Princess Nadia. She's truly the very image of our queen. The real Queen Lena was somewhere else then. It's just as I thought. A great number of things changed as the years go by. And you're still in the middle of it. Huh? What happened? Princess Nadia! Cade! It was awful. I was so afraid. I couldn't see or feel anything, but I knew I was someplace cold. I wonder if that's what it's like to die. Your Highness, You came to help me too. Wait, Your Highness? Uh-oh. I guess you guys figured me out, huh? Sorry, Cade. I didn't mean to trick you. My name is really Nadia. My father's King Gorgudia the 33rd. I just wanted to go to the fair and have fun like everyone else. But if you'd known who I really was, you wouldn't have shown me around that fair, would you, Cade? Yes, I would have. Okay, that's why I like you. The real queen's safe, right? Let's go home, Cade. I like, as you probably noticed, music lingers in a room. And that lingering helps create the atmosphere, and also makes it feel like the atmosphere is being destroyed every time you leave it. It was my presence here that endangered the queen. I can't remain at this castle no more. Eek! Indeed, your resemblance to the queen is uncanny. Cade, you've the markings of a great swordsman. And off he hops. Maybe frogs aren't so bad after all. So, resolution. Again, this intro is designed to subvert the normal trope. And the way it subverts it is by, having the initial conflict be resolved too speedily. And I am super weak. Oh gosh. It's not even funny how weak I am right now. I'm gonna go take a nap in the night cellar real quick. You know, proper treatment of your character is important. You don't want to die too soon. That's a game over. And in this types of games, when you game over, there is no autosave. You have to start from the last save point, which can be hours upon hours of content redone. Plan to kidnap the queen has foiled. They will no doubt be quick to launch their full assault. Oh, if only Sir Cyrus was here. All that remains is to crush the enemy troops. Seems the Fiend Lord has sent Yaka here as well. I envy you even more now. You bested Yarka. Henceforth, you come and go as you please. The music is phenomenal. Alright, we're almost to the stopping point I want to be at. So, again, if this initial conflict is resolved, I mean, like, what's next in the game, right? That was my question too. Like, once I got here, I was like, what are you gonna throw at me now? Like, what can you throw at me now? And this game subverts because everything is at the start of this game. Everything, like... And, you know, it's only when you play this game over and over again, like 7 times, that you realize that, like, everything's at the beginning. Because that's how the narrative is designed. The narrative is designed this way. Okay, there's nothing this way. I think I already grabbed the thing down here. Yes, I did. Okay. The narrative's designed this way on purpose so that you realize... Because there's this thing called backtracking. Backtracking is when you revisit previously known locations to oh, I got so much money. Wow. It's when you revisit previously visited locations. Wow, I just repeated my thing. You revisit past locations and experience the same environment again, but something new and different happened. Yeah, let's get 3 bronze helmets, because I have so much money. Definitely a better pea shooter. Go back, we'll equip all this. And there's these nice lulls in gameplay too, when you just make your people more powerful, and that's just like a great feeling. To just kind of like equip this stuff and see like the green numbers increase. Like boom, damage done more. Boom, my defense is better. Like, it is a great feeling. So, now we figure out how to get back. And the way we get back is heading back to where it all started, Truce Canyon. And, you know, I don't need to fight these guys, so I'm going to avoid them. But yeah, this one triggers every time, so... That guy just, like, butt stomped me. This guy has a lot of health. I mean, dang, hopefully that killed him, finally. So now, you know, you're just kind of going through the motions. You're going back to where it all started. You're trying to get back to your time. You completed the first quests, like the endeavor the game has set you on. And now, you know, you leave. Oh. So, how do we get home? Well, Your Highness, please call me Marlos. Well then, Marls, observe. Boom. Whoa. Velma, you're so amazing. Right, that's all we can do is just blink our eyes so rapidly. I don't know, let's do. There you go. Sorry, I should be more humble in front of... Enough already, I'm a princess, but what's that mean? I can't do anything special. But you're incredible. I'd trade my name for your genius in a heartbeat. Well, if you say so. Anyway, I call these distortions gates. They're basically portals to the same location in a different time. But gates are unstable, that's why they appear and disappear all the time. So I use the principle behind my telepod device to create this gate key. It's what's locking the gates in place. But why did this gate suddenly appear in the first place? Either the telepod had something to do with it, or something else made it. This is starting to sound complicated. Why don't we get back to our own time for now? Alright, come in, Cade. Whee! Ta-da! Woo! We made it! Cade, Velma, why don't you come back with me to the castle? It would give me a chance to thank you properly for everything. I'm really sorry for putting you through all this, Marls. What are you talking about? It was the most fun I had in months, and I made new friends too. Cade, be a gentleman and take her home. I still need to do a little more snooping into why that gate appeared. And off she went. See you again soon, Velma. Well, Cade, are you ready to escort me home? Oh ho ho, there's nothing like a good fare. Want to hear some gossip? No. Yeah, tomboy. Oh, hello, young man. The merchants who were in the square have all left to restock. Why not pay a visit to the town market? Let's see, how many silver points do you have on your card? Looks like you got 24. Would you like to exchange 10 silver points for gold? Nah. I don't want your measly gold. At your service. Might I interest you in my finest blades? Let's take a look. Oh, the silver sword. I'm so close to actually buying it. Here, I can sell... I just need, like, some quick money. Really quick money. I know I bought this shelter, but, I shall sell one and one potion because I'm a hoarder. And I can get the silver sword. Oh yeah. And then we can equip it real quick. I live on the continent of East. By the way, is there any chance you could talk to that young lady into selling her pendant to me? You snake! I'll try. Oh my, that pendant is... Dear me, I haven't the money to buy a thing like that. Keep it safe. This is a valuable trinket you carry. Today's the So yeah, now the cathedral's gone. Probably because it was torn down because of evil. Yeah, so I could tell these were enemies, which is why I didn't want to traverse this forest. Oh, pretty fast, and the giant shroom trunks. I'm fighting. Oh, look. Yes, strength capsules. These are great. I'm basically hoarding them for a later date. I don't know when's that later date. See, this enemy right here is gonna, like, you know... I mean, look at it. When you're just a bird flying around with a bell, like... Like, what am I to expect? Like, he's asking for trouble. Alright. Sorry, I'm just kind of meandering here for a bit. It runs away. Time for just another cycloon. Yeah, hit him with the butt of the crossbow gun. Oh yeah. Nothing wrong with a bit of grinding, which is just fighting nonsense enemies over and over again until you get, you know, the desired outcome, which is usually more tech. Will they move at all? There we go. Slightly closer. Hit him with the butt of the gun? Yeah. I guess all the ads here are weak. I guess we're just too strong. They can't handle our strength. Strong. Oh. It's not a dead end? Open glade ahead. The mysterious force seals it shut. To the Guardia Castle. Look at these guys. Princess Nadia. Oh, look, it's our homeboy.
Are you alright? Where on earth have you been? We've heard you've been abducted.
We had soldiers combing the entire kingdom for you.
You back there. You're the one. Are you? Thought you could kidnap the princess.
No, Kate only.
Seize him! Seize the filthy terrorist! We decide he deceived our princess and plotted to overthrow the crown.
No, you mustn't. Oh, oh snap. Yep.
Stop this right now! Bah. What are you fools doing?
But Her Highness the Princess said...
It doesn't matter what she says. Seize him!
Kate! Oh my gosh. This is the scene. This is what I've been waiting to show. This moment. This artwork. This music. This is the moment in which this game clicked. This right here. I, your Chancellor, shall serve as prosecutor. I, Pierre, represent the defense. Members of the court, I will now bring forth the defendant Cade, who is charged with the abduction of Princess Nadia. What shall be his fate? To burn at the stake, perhaps? To feel the tickler, or hang upside down? Or shall we employ the guillotine? The choice is yours, good Jiros. Now let us begin. We shall first hear the testimony of the defense. Cade is charged with premeditated abduction of royalty. The question is, how could he be guilty of a crime that never occurred? The prosecution would have you believe that the defendant kidnapped the princess. However, the truth is quite to the contrary. Not only was their meeting a coincidence, but it was the princess herself who asked Cade if she could join him.
Is this true?
Who was responsible for initiating contact? Now, okay, here's the important part. This is the most important part here. This choice. These choices. Like, I was deceived because due to the intimate relationship of the silent protagonist and yourself, you guys act like you're the same character. So, I naturally answered when I first played this, it was her. It was her. Are you so certain? Our witnesses say that you were the one who bumped into the princess. And then boom, flashback. Oof. having subdued the princess, the defendant then coerced her into visiting Velma's little slideshow. There were countless witnesses to this. Shortly thereafter, both the princess and the defendant vanished. If this is not criminal abduction, I don't know what is. And then this is the important part, right here. Several other acts have also been brought to my attention that calls the defendant's character into question. Objection. This cannot possibly have any relevance to the case. Care to respond, Chancellor? Cade's character is at the very core of this case, Your Honor. This evidence will show that his testimony cannot be trusted. Very well. We have nothing to hide. The defendant's cold-hearted nature is irrefutable. It just goes. Like, this... I played this intro again 5 times, and then this is what happens. Like, this game kept account of my actions. And this is when I realized I wasn't only playing the game was playing me. You remember this child, don't you? A poor little girl who lost her cat. You wouldn't even listen to her cries. I remember you. Now you ignored me. There, you poor little dear. I know it must be a painful memory to recall. You may run along now. I think the people have seen enough. Have you ever stolen anything? See, I thought, have you ever stolen anything? I thought it was referring to me personally. And I thought, in the past 24 hours of my day, no, I've never stolen anything, right? I never stole anything to try and make profit, so I answer this. And then the judge is like, do not feign innocence, we have a witness. And then guess who shows up? Guess who shows up? This man. This man. And you know what he says? That's him. That's the thief who ate my lunch. Right off the table, too. My dear wife worked all morning to make that meal for me. So this game then flips all the notions of loot and do as you please on its head. Silly from a helpless, hard-working citizen who only wished to enjoy the fair. How could anyone sympathize with such a ruffian? And you can see just the crowd getting angrier. Look at that. The real issue here is motive. Was there any motive of this good youth to kidnap Princess Nadia? No! There was none. Pardon me, but I believe the motive was quite clear. Greed. Her fortune did tempt you, did it not? And I'm like, no. Her money? I don't want her money. I didn't even know it was a princess. So I was like, no, I didn't. Are you sure? You weren't in the least bit tempted? Not at all, I responded, as a middle schooler. Good people. Please remember, the defendant claims he had no interest whatsoever in the princess's wealth. Allow me to introduce our next witness. And then he goes out, and he drags in this woman. I saw it with my own eyes. Dear me, I am so nervous. That man grabbed the pendant right after he bumped into the princess, before he even checked to see if she was okay. Oh, that's an alarm, that's bad, sorry. The princess asked him to return her pendant, but he refused. It's a family reunion. This is very important to me. May I please have it back? He tried to sell it to a merchant named Melikor. Oh my, that pendant is. Dear me, I haven't the money to buy a thing like that. Keep it safe. That is a valuable trinket you carry. And this citizen's final piece of testimony shall eliminate any lingering traces of doubt. Okay. This is when I realized I was played. Because again, the game is designed in a certain way. The only way to continue forward is to bump into the princess, grab her pendant, give it back to her, go to the fair with her, for enough time so the game says, oh, now you may enter Velma's slideshow. I've played that intro, again, 5 times before my first complete playthrough. So there was points where I was just goofing around. I was messing with it. I was, toying with the code. I was seeing, what what can I do and what can I do? Can I try and steal the pendant? Can I try and like force like to get the game to act in a way it wasn't programmed? And of course the game said no, you must act in this way, we designed in this way, and it forced me to finally do what the game wanted me to do. Give the pendant back, hang out with, you know, the princess, and then like go through the whole thing. But little did I realize that the game was keeping track of those decisions because it was programmed to for this moment. And that's what shocked me. The game was keeping me accountable. I haven't played any game that tried to keep me accountable like this before. And there are many games, not just this one, that keep you accountable. They keep track of your actions, they keep track of their outcomes, and they say like, how dare you? Look at you, how dare you? And so, I heard it from the princess's own lips, clear as could be.
Hey, there's no need to drag me by the arm like a kidnapper.
Because again, the game was like, are you gonna sit there patiently to grab a candy? Or are you gonna keep running away and ignoring our triggers? No, seriously. This game is brilliant. It's designed in a way to catch the player's intuitions. To challenge them. And in small ways, like, you ate an old man's lunch, then you probably shouldn't have, like, what gave you the right to loot that, you know? Oh, is that all? Can I go now? Goodbye, everyone! And so, nothing more, Your Honor. The prosecution rests. And this is hilarious, too. Because it's the very same chancellor who was like, we need a stricter criminal justice system, and look what happens. It was perfect foreshadowing. The chancellor who looks exactly the same is prosecuting us. Members of the jury, it's time for a verdict. If you believe the defendant is guilty, stand to the left. Innocent, stand to the right. And then this moment happens. Guilty. Walks to the left. Guilty. One after another, like daggers in my little middle schooler heart. Guilty. 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 I think there's one more guy left. Guilty. Oh, no, there's one more guy. There's just too many jurors. Guilty. Order in the court. You see, each of those old men represents a different talent. A different thing that happened. If I gave the little girl her cat, I would have been on the right-hand side. If I was telling the truth the entire time, someone would have been on the right-hand side. And so there's a completely total way to get innocent on the right-hand side. To get innocent and just be detained for like 3 days, you know? But in my first playthrough, I was guilty as a clam, guilty as the guiltiest clam, and I was shook. Like, I just came back from saving the princess, stopping the grandfather paradox, saving the timeline, and then boom. Here I am. 7 guilty. A verdict has been reached. It was unanimous. The defendant has been found guilty as charged. He is to be placed in solitary confinement for a period of 3 days, after which he will be executed for his crime. Take him away. Stop! Princess Nadia! That's quite enough, young lady. But, father... All I asked was you to remain at the castle and behave like a princess. What's done is done. Even royalty must obey the laws of the land. Leave the rest up to the Chancellor, and forget about your little escapade in town. We're through here. Ah! Cade! This man is a sedationist who meant to overthrow our kingdom. He has been found guilty by trial. I trust him to your care.
So this is the monster who abducted the princess.
His execution is 3 days hence. See that he's still here to attend it.
Yes, sir. Gods. Take the prisoner away.
So you're probably wondering how I got here. And there we have it. That is... You know, that took 3 hours. So, again, that scene blew my mind. It was a literal court case. It was a literal courtroom scene in which my very fates was decided. And I knew from that moment on, if this game was going to hold me accountable and show me amazing feats like that, that I needed to see what happened next. I needed to know whether or not I died in 3 days. Like, man, that would have been, like, ballsy. Like, so here I am in jail. And, you know, trying to decide my fate. Days remaining till execution, too. The game keeps you here. Are you gonna wait? What is your sense of justice? What are you gonna do? It's phenomenal. It's amazing. It's truly, truly genius. And, well, as I said, I think this is a good place to stop the stream for now. Yeah, let me save one more time because I'm a save man. Let's create a new save file because that's how much saving I like to save. Even though, like, only, like, what, 2 minutes pass? But yeah, that is the first 3 hours of Chrono Trigger. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time, in which we'll see whether or not I'll escape from this prison and like what will happen then. Until